I'll be insisting on it. She'll be committed for trial and held on remand at Wentworth Detention Centre.
Now, there's a man who knows his job.
Well, what is the problem? Ever since I've arrived, you seem so cold.
No, I haven't. It's just that... Simon, I didn't expect you to turn up in Australia with that sort of news, that's all.
Don't you feel the same for me anymore?
Of course I do, but...
But what? Well, come along, tell me. Have things changed between us?
No. Well, yes. Simon, we've always been so honest with each other. But you've gone ahead making plans for us without any discussion with me.
Only I can make the decision to end my marriage, Pip.
You could have told me that's what you intended to do. I never asked you to leave your wife and your kids for me.
No, I know you didn't, but I thought... You're saying we're finished? All this has been just a waste of time.
God, I'm not explaining myself very well, am I?
No, you're not.
All right. I'll put it this way. Simon, you've achieved so much of what you want to do. But my career, it's just taking off. I've got a chance to work in Japan soon. I might even go back to London again. Who knows?
You'll be a great success, I know that.
But I can't do all that and be at Bengala. What on earth would I do there?
You'd be with me. Look, I had other offers at home. Better offers than this. But I put my career second to our relationship. Can't you do that too?
I don't know.
I just want time for us to get established. Away from the motel rooms and those quick meetings we're used to.
We haven't got off to a very good start, have we?
No.
Well, Simon, let's go out this afternoon. I'll take you to some of those places I've told you about. You can shop me lunch at one of my favorite restaurants. Okay?
Well, shout means buy you lunch. Certainly.
I warned you that this sort of preferential treatment would create problems.
But have you any idea who might be responsible for the bashing?
No, I haven't. It's being investigated. But the important thing at the moment is that the press shouldn't get hold of it. The woman is a liar, and she'll do everything in her power to discredit the prison and you.
All right. What are you suggesting?
I want to cut her contact with the outside completely. No phone calls or visits, including her solicitor.
That's impossible. She has a legal right to seek counsel.
It can be delayed.
Yes, but for how long? I mean, Ballinger's not going to keep quiet about it.
She won't have any choice if we cut her access.
But then we don't get the information we need.
And what have you got so far?
Not much. We've managed to collect a few small-timers, but I think that suits the Ballingers. They're using us to clear up their unwanted stuff.
There is another thing to take into account. If she does contact the press, how long do you think it'll take them to rake up the stuff about her involvement in the child pornography business? As a follow-up story.
Not long.
And if the women in here heard about it, you'd lose your informer. For good.
Okay. We'll go along with you as far as we can. Would it be possible to see Mrs. Ballinger now, please?
Certainly.
Hi. Mind if I come in?
Not at all. How are you, Myra?
Fine. Just come to collect the dirty sheets. Have to take care of these. Top quality stuff.
Yes, there's nothing like the finest satin against your skin.
I wouldn't know. I've never had the opportunity.
Why don't you take those? I've got plenty more.
No, thanks. I can't see Reno stretching the rules for me.
Pity the regulations are so strict. It seems so unnecessary.
Perhaps they'd like to see us suffer. I know the freak certainly does. I believe we owe you one. I can see you found out about her brand of suffering the hard way.
Yes, well, she won't be doing it anymore, now that she knows I've got the negatives well placed. I can't see her risking everything to get even with you.
No, not when it means her precious career. It was a smart move, that, blackmailing her.
Thank you. Would you care for something decent to eat while you're here?
Looks good. But I'm not hungry. Oh, let me go! Not yet, lady. The freak never boarded in. But it was your coffee that I had the pleasure of drinking the other night. It was very nice of you to send Daphne over to keep me company.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, I think you do.
What's the hold up, Mara?
Oh, nothing, Mr. Crookshank. Just wondering if this stuff will go through the washer without any damage.
Top quality stuff can cope with the roughest treatment.
Right, well, get a move on then. Ballinger, the governor wants to see you. Now, come on.
I was beginning to think I'd never make it back. You don't know what it feels like to be out there. No men around all overseas, no one look after us women. Don't know who you're talking to. No uniforms like in here. Oh, when do I get my uniform back, Miss Ferguson?
You don't?
Oh, well, why can't I have my uniform? I never took it with me. Oh, I know, hard times. I suppose it was lent to one of the others.
You're on remand. You don't get a uniform till you're convicted.
Oh, you don't have to be formal with me. I told the judge I've been a convict all my life.
Get in there and make your bed. Oh.
Oh, nothing's changed. I can't wait to see the others. Do they know I'm back, or is it going to be a big surprise? I can't wait to see them all. Miss Ferguson, it's even nice to see you, dear.
I don't know what sort of game you're trying to play with me, but I'm telling you, you're not going to win. Now, I want my phone reconnected today and my lawyer here at once. You can't deny me that unless you want trouble.
Don't threaten me, Ballinger. I can have you put in solitary if you prefer that to your present accommodation.
We made a deal.
Yeah, and we're not satisfied you're living up to your end of the bargain, are we?
I gave you the names.
Small time, Ruth. We think you can do a bit better than that.
Forget it. I don't need a phone or any of your other so-called privileges.
Yeah, well, you may not think that way in a couple of months, eh?
Months?
Yes, one of your tip-offs paid off, proving to be more cooperative than you are.
Who?
Landed a biggie right in her laps.
You didn't intend to, but it seems this guy is a direct link to the top.
Making an arrest is but a formality.
Who are you talking about?
Bit of a worry, is it, love?
Hubby won't be pleased. I'd say it's going to ruin a couple of his plans. The trouble is, he's going to think you did the dirty on him. But it's your choice, I suppose.
What choice?
Whether we act on the information or not. If you're cooperative, we can forget what we know already, but if you decide to play dumb, well, we all know how Arnie Ballinger takes care of disloyal staff, don't we?
He used to give me roses. I wish he could again. But that was on the outside, and things were different then. On the inside, the sun still shines, and the rain falls down. But the sun and rain are prisoners too when morning comes around. Last night I dreamed we were together, sharing all the love we'd known, till I had to face the nightmare of waking up alone. On the inside the roses grow, they don't mind the stony ground, but the roses here are prisoners too when morning comes around.